Shit, look at this. Shit. Oh my god. Oh, this has come down then, hasn't it? Holy crap. What a lovely morning, man. Morning, friends. Oh, what a lovely morning here in the UK, eh? 4 degrees, beautiful sunshine. Let's go out and get some breakfast, shall we? Got a little bit of double camera action on today. I've been busy working away, and when I've been at home, I've been redecorating, getting ready for the baby. 5 weeks, due in 5 weeks' time. Whoa. I am crapping myself. Set up through Pentridge. I've been up this way for a while. Ooh, front end wanting to come up then. She's been raring to go. She's been sat in garage, raring to go. Oh, I have missed her. Got up, brakes warmed up. Bit of a dodgy junction that, because cars come flying around that corner there. I haven't been down here in ages. Nose is running like a good one. What a beautiful morning to be out on the bike. So I've been working on the American tour as well, quite a lot. Now things were a bit upside down with that, because I originally said months ago, as some of you may remember, that we're shipping the bikes. Well, that turned out to be a logistical nightmare, how I was doing it. So then I started looking at hiring, you know, just flying there and hiring, but it's like a choice of this particular deal that I'd pinned down, a choice of any Harley or any Indian, which was, you know, pretty cool. But then I started looking again into shipping, because I would absolutely love to be able to be touring the States on my own bike, on this beautiful bike that's taken me far and wide already. Which I want to add to her adventures with me sat on her. So we are now almost definitely flying the bikes on the same plane that we're sitting on. Now that to me is very, very appealing, because the shipping thing was, you'd be without your bike for, I think the old quote I had was 15 days to New York for it to sail to New York, and then around 6 weeks for it to sail back from San Francisco. And it's that I'd be panicking. I couldn't be doing with it. I'd be panicking, thinking, is it ever going to come back, or is it going to get there in one piece? So the thought of riding to the airport, simply unhooking the bike, riding to the airport and simply unhooking the battery, and letting the lads in the cargo area have it. They crate it all up for you, load it onto the plane. You can go and enjoy a couple of beers in the bar, in the departure lounge, get on the plane, fly there, get off the plane, trip round to cargo again, hook it back up to the battery, and away you go. So that to me is hugely appealing. I've got a great deal on it as well. Like I say, I'll be flirting emails out soon, which will include, I think, because I've been looking at the best way to do this as well, the price of the tour will include the bike flight, your passenger ticket, this is return as well, all the legal documents, paperwork that we need for riding in the States and Canada. Forgetting the New York idea, we'll be flying to Toronto and then riding down through Niagara Falls, hopefully seeing a few subscribers along the way, heading south from Niagara Falls into the States, down through Pennsylvania, down through the Blue Ridge Parkway, Smoky Mountains, heading towards Deals Gap and the Tail of the Dragon, before then starting our long journey west through Nashville and many more places. I've still not finalised all that yet, but essentially we'll be heading over to, skipping a few spaces, we'll be heading to Arizona, because I want to have a photo of all the team.
Well, I'll be standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona, and such a fine sight to see.
Rest in peace, Mr. Glenn Fry from the Eagles. Yes, I want a picture of us stood there on the corner from the famous song that we love to play. Yeah, heading out then to Las Vegas and eventually over to the West Coast, up through California, Big Sur, right along the coastline, and then making our way north, San Francisco, then hutching across to Yosemite Park, National Park, and then carrying on north, crossing back into Canada to fly out of Vancouver. Now that is a trip. It's going to be at least 5,000 miles. So what was I saying? Yeah, the price will include bike flight, passenger flight, all the legal documents that you need for riding in and out of Canada and the USA, being part of the filming and the production of the tour series. But as you know, we like to not pre-book too many places in advance, so I can't put a price on that. But we'll be planning on staying in motels, got a few guest houses that we'll be staying at. Hoping to see some of the subscribers along the way, like I said before. Some very nice, kind people have offered up accommodation in some of their houses. Insurance, that's the other thing. That's another thing that's a bit of an expense, but the price changes vastly depending on what bike you've got. Like, it's looking quite expensive for the VFR because it's in America it's classed as a sports bike. So it's quite expensive, but it's fully comprehensive. You know, you're covered for absolutely everything. So you really want to make sure that, you know, you do have a nice comprehensive cover on it. What will be included, like I say, is getting you and your bike there, return flights, all the legal stuff, and maybe one or two drinks along the way that we'll chuck in. And obviously being part of the tour series, which is a lot of work. But I'm so excited about it. So excited. I'm not going to lie, the toes are a little bit cold. It's 2 degrees. No wonder. Oh, and the dates for the tour are going to be the first 3 weeks in October. 3 weeks. October the 1st to the 22nd, 21st, 22nd, something like that. And really, for what we're getting, you know, to get the bikes there, and essentially touring the United States and Canada on your own motorbike all the way from the UK. It's going to be pretty special. but you got to imagine it ain't going to be cheap. Fuel's not going to be too expensive because it's nothing compared to what it is in the UK. But the tour itself is not going to be a cheap tour, just for the pure fact of getting us there, to be honest. But it's not anywhere near as much as you'd think, and that's why I think the flying thing is not only very convenient and very appealing, that we can get off the plane and then there we are, we can start the tour, just collect your bike and away you go. Not only very appealing, but it's about the same price as it is to hire. A little bit cheaper, I think. So I think that's the way to go. I said all along that I would love to do it on this. I mean, I'm so proud. You know I love this bike anyway. I love it to pieces, and I'm very sentimental of all the places it's taken me to and things like that. Very in love with the bike. So very proud that I've got stickers from Norway on the back of it. You know, from the Arctic Circle on the top box, and you know, I just find that I take a lot of pride in that. I mean, like last night I went out on the bike and I think it was 7:15, pitch black, and I was just sat reflecting, thinking, I've ridden this bike at midnight in pure daylight looking at the sun up on the Lofoten Islands, and that to me is just amazing, absolutely amazing. It's just a connection, it's a real connection that I've got with it for things like that. It's just amazing. So for us to do something as special as going all the way to the USA, touring across it, to be able to do that on this, not to mention all the inconvenience of a hire bike with with regards to cameras and you know, luggage and things like that. You've got all the mounts and the helmet mounts and things like that. So to have your own setup, it's so much more convenient, and it'd mean so much more, I think, to all of us on board, to all of us on the tour. At the end of the tour, imagine getting home and then just looking at your bike thinking, wow, I've just been all around America on that. Sat at the side of Niagara Falls, rode up Big Sur, through Malibu on that. And then when you start looking back at the photos, wowzers. You imagine the photo of us all on Route 66, or you know, somewhere in Arizona, or at the side of on Las Vegas Strip, or the side of Grand Canyon with our bikes from the UK. Come on, that's special, isn't it? And it's going to be a once in a lifetime thing. It's not going to be a tour that you'd do every year. Well, it wouldn't be so special. So drat the expense. Yeah, and I'm not trying to sell the tour at all, because I don't want to have the huge responsibility of taking a lot of people on it. I've said before, around about 10 people I think could be absolute tops. The world is a small place, very small place, thanks to social media and YouTube. All the people offering places to stay in America. That is amazing, and we will love to take you up on that. Could I just ask you to all send me a private message if the offer still stands and whereabouts in the States you are, and I'll try and tweak the tour to suit as many as possible. Because yeah, we'd love to meet you, and we'll all have a great laugh. I know we will. Having a drink at night, play some music. Yeah. I've been told that the Smoky Mountains are incredible. So we're really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to all of it. It's all going to be amazing. But yeah, so like I said, we don't like pre-booking too many hotels and things. We do sometimes, that we know, especially when we know we're going to be able to meet it. But I don't like booking too many, so it's easier for us just to rock up and stay wherever we can. It's more of an adventure that way, isn't it? You don't know anything about where you're staying that night when you set off out in the morning. Whereas when you pre-book, you know exactly where you're going. Okay, you see some really cool things along the way, but you know exactly where you're going. And although we do have a rough A to B of every day, you know, we want to end up roughly round about this area by tonight. You can tweak it, you know, go a little bit further if you feel like it, or a bit less if you feel like it. Depending on where the location as well. If you're riding through somewhere that looks incredible and really interesting, there's no point pushing on, you know, another hour or whatever. You might as well just stop there. Can't bloody wait. I love as well that it's like every year, this time of year, we've already got the year's tour roughly planned, and then, you know, I make just normal videos like this of just normal runs, talking about the plans of the tour you're going to be on. And I watched one the other day, and it was, I can't remember when in the year it was, February I think, and it's just all about Norway, you know, the plans that we've got this far, and ferries and things like that booked. And now I'm watching it thinking, wow, if you only knew what was ahead of you, you know. I keep seeing these 360 cameras popping out as well. Oh man, I would love one of them. I don't know how expensive they are or anything like that, but imagine the views you'll be able to get with that on the helmet, and the viewer can just spin it round and have a look wherever they want. Probably ridiculously expensive, but oh, I'd love one. So I know you've seen this a few times because I do post quite a few of my breakfast runs, but this is Baslow. We've just come through Chatsworth. This area is Baslow. Heading out to Carver. I've just realised how hungry I am. Let's stop for some breakfast, kids, eh? It's a cracking breakfast in here. Insomnia, it's changed. Insomnia Coffee Company, hey? Oh no. Oh no. This could be a disaster. If the breakfasts and everything have gone, I'm not going to be happy. At all.